There's only two types of people in the world. Those that can interpolate data from incomplete thoughts. What's up, guys? I'm AJ from Hustle Paintball. What I have right here is the Annex MI-9 from Valken. It's the big brother to the MI-5 and MI-7 masks from Valken, and it's a well-priced mid-range paintball mask. It's not quite your bargain basement, what you're going to get when you rent kind of mask, nor is it the particularly high-end $100 type of mask. It falls squarely in the mid-range, and it is extremely versatile. It comes in 6 different colors: tan, olive, white, black, red, and blue. Unfortunately, at this time, it doesn't come in any of the camouflage colors, which is kind of a shame, but that's just the way Valken decided to have things, and you have the 6 colors that they provide. Now, the finish on them is kind of shiny. It has a sort of a glossy look, kind of like a motorbike helmet, which I find extremely attractive. So when you buy this MI-9 mask, the box includes instructions on how to install new lenses, change out your straps, and install the visor that comes with it. But I don't read instructions, because forget that. Being the older brother in the MI series, the MI-9 is ASTM and CE certified for paintball use. It is extremely similar in a lot of ways to the MI-7 mask itself, but features one key difference, and that is the flexible bottoms on this mask. Now, flexible bottoms are extremely important to me personally as a paintball player, because I do not only shoot electro markers, but I also have a mag-fed marker that I also enjoy very much. And while shooting a mag-fed marker, I prefer to aim down either a scope or a red dot sight, and having a flexible bottom allows me to rest my chin along the buttstock and aim properly, as well as promoting a lot of bounces. Having a solid bottom will naturally be more likely to have paintballs break on it when you are shot in the face, and that is important to me because I happen to get shot in the face quite a bit, so having a flexible bottom is extremely important to me. The foam on these masks is some of my favorite foam in paintball. It has a dual layer foam with a nice solid core as well as a soft outer layer in order to maintain comfort and stability in your paintball mask. One of the things that I hate the most when playing paintball is feeling like my mask is going to come off of my face. It does not inspire confidence and makes me shoot like crap. So having a nice solid foam that is simultaneously comfortable and feels sturdy and stable is a big factor for me. And the foam on this mask in particular is cut out right here along the lens, which allows me to wear my glasses comfortably while playing paintball. One of the things I hate even more than feeling like a mask is going to slip off is when I pull my mask off of my face and my glasses come with it and I'm completely blind and I have to fumble around and I'm dropping things and I'm like, help me guys, I'm Stevie Wonder now and I can't see. And that is absolutely miserable. Despite having the cutout in the foam, these masks are extremely unlikely to fog up. The lenses themselves are a thermal lens and the foam is extremely tight on the face and it feels extremely comfortable, and I've never heard any problems from anybody about fogging in these masks. Whether you're playing in Alaska or Greenland, you should not have any problems with fogging or comfort in your mask. One would call these perhaps all-weather masks. Changing the lens and straps on the Annex MI-9 is remarkably straightforward. They actually have a very clever locking mechanism for their lens and side straps. All you really need for it is a flat tool of some kind, preferably a screwdriver. It's the right tool for the job, but any old thing will do. Everything from a solid fingernail to a paperclip, or in the case of Hustle Paintball and the budget that we're afforded, I have a penny. So grab your tool of choice, a penny right here, find this little screw bit right here on the inside of the mask, and simply unlock. Do the same thing for the other side. Then grab a hold of the tab, pull up, and release. Once again, same thing on the adjacent side, pull up, release, and now your straps pop right off and your lens is free to come out. Grab whatever lens you want to change out to. In this case, I have a nice thermal smoke lens, pops right back into the mask. You'll see that it has these nice little square bits that you can plug this little guy right into, then plug it into the other side. Find your lock tabs again and apply this little part of the lock tab into this little part of the inside and just set it into place and lock it down. Same thing on the other side. Set it into place, lock it down, Then set it into place, lock it down, then grab your tool and lock it back into place. Now your lens and straps are perfectly secure. You got a brand new lens on your MI-9 mask. I know that it's difficult to show with video and audio what it's like to actually wear a mask personally, but take my word for it, the breathability on these masks are good. I never feel like I'm struggling to get breath through my mask. I feel like I could run around in this all day and not have any issues with feeling like it was restricting my ability to breathe. Additionally, it's not terribly ringy. I don't hear too much of my own self in the mask. I've noticed that to be a problem with some other masks where when I'm yelling, it sounds like it's being amplified and pumped right into my earballs. But in this case, it's not a problem. I can yell as loud as I need to. People on the field can hear me and I don't hear too much of myself. So there you go. So my overall impression of this mask is positive. I really like the construction of it. I'm a big fan of the flexible bottoms. That matters to me personally. I do have a couple of complaints, nothing major, but a couple of gripes with it. The visor is a little difficult to take off once it's on. I need to kind of struggle with it a little bit to pop it off or hand it to Caleb because he's much stronger, manlier than I am, and he's able to do it right away. But for me, I had some trouble with it. However, that's actually kind of a positive point because you don't want to be worrying about your visor coming off during play. I've noticed that recently a lot of masks have sort of vestigial visors. They're sort of like hood ornaments for your mask and don't really provide much in the way of protection or coverage, and seem like they can kind of just pop off at any given time. But this one does not have that problem. It in fact has a very, very deep slant to it and provides quite a bit of coverage when you're wearing it. It feels like wearing a baseball cap on your mask, which can really help keep the sun out of your eyes on like really bright days. Pair that with the quick change lenses and you're set for pretty much any light situation that you're gonna have. Additionally, the earpieces seem to rub ever so slightly on my ears. That might just be a face shape issue that I have. Caleb didn't seem to have that problem, and no one that I've talked to has seemed to have that problem either. However, as a rule of thumb, if you're able to try on equipment before you buy it, absolutely do that. It'll help you purchase the right equipment. However, since this mask is so affordable, like for its price, trying it on is not a necessity. Like it just works. And since you're not paying an exorbitant amount for it, it's not such a big deal. Last but not least is the chin strap. It is not a removable chin strap. Rather, it's not a reattachable chin strap. You can remove it, you can cut it off, set it aside, but that's it. Then it's done, then it's gone completely. So chin straps are not your jam. Just cut it off, set it aside. However, if you like a removable and replaceable chin strap, this isn't necessarily going to be the chin strap for you, but that's just a minor thing. Most people don't play with chin straps, it seems like these days. I'm not a big fan, but if that's what you're into, you got it. If you're not, cut it off, good to go. So if you'd like to pick up one of the Annex MI-9s, head to hustlepaintball.com. As always, if you enjoy watching cool videos on the internet, subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you like to keep up with what's going on at Hustle Paintball and in the paintball world, like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. And if you want to talk about the Annex MI-9, with us or other paintballers, head to pbriot.com, and I'll see you guys in the next video.